they start to make noise at late at night, and it's just like, shut the f*** up.
I wake up, they're f***ing. I go to class and come back, they're f***ing.
I couldn't go to sleep on time, so y'all not going to sleep when y'all feel like y'all going to sleep.
So y'all hear that, right? My neighbor I'm gonna go beat their ass.
We've all been there. The thumping, the stomping, the arguing, the mystery noises coming from above. Could this be happening everywhere? Let's dive in and see what's really going on upstairs.
Why do upstairs neighbors always have something to do? They always got to move furniture. They always got to slide something across the floor. They got to go bowling. They arguing. They always having a party. Now, my upstairs neighbors are actually quiet right now. They're quiet. But it's always random times, like in the middle of the night, where they're just walking. So we got the same floor plan. Where you walking to? Where you walking to? Also, I can hear when I'm trying to go to sleep and I gotta go and get up early in the morning. I can hear when old girl getting her cheeks bust for 37 and a half seconds. And then I can hear him walk to the bathroom. It's the same rhythm every time, too. It never fails. It's and then he walks to the bathroom. What you think about tomorrow?
I mean, I think everybody in an apartment anyway, has had that moment where they've heard their neighbors doing the do. Like, I mean, everybody has had that experience. You just you just gotta live with it, okay? If it's happening, you know, like he said, wait 30 seconds. It could be over at that point.
On the fucking house either. Sit they fucking ass down somewhere. Put on fucking backyardigans or something.
Put on backyardigans for who?
For them fucking kids that run around up there. I don't give a fuck what they put on. They can sit the fuck down.
So you gonna go get the broom so you can beat the ceiling?
You want to get the broom and beat the ceiling? I'm gonna be beat on their fucking door. Squash feet, motherfuckers.
You gotta easily get.
I'm in my fucking bed trying to go. Every time I close one fucking eye, I sound like a raid coming through this bitch. You just go get the broom. Go get the porch broom.
Go get the porch broom?
Get the porch broom.
Alright, bit.
There you go. Hit that motherfucker. Shit, I made no motherfucker. Who raising them up there? Fucking untamed gorilla.
Why you so childish? Gotta be beating the broom up there.
So y'all hear that, right? Watch this. My neighbor I'm gonna go beat their ass.
Oh, you going up there? Oh, she got an elevator. She wouldn't open the door. If you knock on my door and I ask who is it or whatever, and you don't say nothing, I'm not opening the door either. Like, look, my nephew knock on my door. If he don't call first and he just surprised and knock on the door, look, if you don't say who it is, you ain't getting in. It don't matter. All right, let's go.
These people keep playing with me. I go upstairs, I'm knocking out, boom, 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 boom. Y'all heard me. Y'all hear her talking about, who is it? Who is it? Miss, open up the door. Open up the door. The first time it was an Asian man and a mixed girl. So I said, hey, I don't know if you guys know that you're loud, but I've been here for 3 years and I've never heard noise before upstairs. They said, oh, I'm sorry. They kept on. I thought that was still them. No, when I get upstairs and I heard the black woman saying, who is it? Who is it? So it's another family. The Asian one and the mixed girl moved out. Who is it? Who is it? Miss, open up the door. Open up the door. She didn't open up the door. So I come back downstairs and I called the line. I had called them 2 weeks ago. He said he's going to go up there and let them know. I said, all right, cool. Because if I come back home and they're doing this at 2 a.m., I'm going to have a problem. I don't go up there. He said, don't go up there. We'll handle it. I said, okay, cool. They did it again. So I said, all right, at this point, they're being inconsiderate. So I started to knock back up there like, hey, signal, you're too loud. They started to stomp. Okay, excuse me. Excuse the hell out of me. So I called downstairs and I let my office know, yo, these people have not stopped since they've moved in. I don't know who y'all got up there. Y'all must have Tarzan running around doing cartwheels up there, but they're extremely loud. I can't doogie. I can't work. I can't sleep. I can't watch a movie with my friends. Every time we're here, every time I'm in my own place, I get no sleep. They wake me up by 8 a.m. I don't have to start working until 11:15. So I just called the officer again. He talking about, I told you not to go up there. Sir, I don't see you doing anything about it. I don't see you doing anything about it. So he said, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to let them know again that we had another complaint. Because the office told me I just need to keep calling that police. But I said, hey, listen, you're not doing too much for me. You're not doing it fast enough because they disrespectful. But the office said, as long as I keep complaining, they'll evict them. Eviction ahoy. Y'all need to speed this up because I can't say that. I promise that I won't go upstairs. Open up a door.
3.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how many times I have to come over and tell you guys to stop really like stomping. It was 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to get some rest. I'm working a lot. And you guys really, like, come on.
We were just getting ready for church. We're not like...
I understand. Everybody else is getting ready for other things too, but they're not like jumping.
We're not jumping. We're just walking around.
Well, it sounds like you are. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, stop, please. It's really fucking annoying.
Well, I think that it's just about apartment living. Or I think it's just
I never hear anybody else do that.
Well, because we're right above you. Of course, you don't hear anybody.
I've lived in a million different apartments. Never had that kind of problem, but I'm having that problem with you. So what is it?
Well, this is a.
Do you guys hear your neighbors above? I bet that you don't.
We do.
I have spoke with them.
What? That's how it is in apartment living.
And clearly, it's not getting to you.
Maybe you should move to the. Maybe you should move to the fourth
maybe you
floor.
Should tell me what to do, huh?
Did you guys hear that?
Now, okay, some of these noises y'all hear above you is apartment living. You know, I had been here like maybe a year, and I had this conversation with my downstairs neighbor because I'm on the top floor, and he was talking about how the neighbor before him was always loud, always making noise, going crazy. So he asked me, do I hear him down there? I said a little bit, but not, nothing to complain about. And I asked him, does he hear me? He said he just hears me walking around. So, but he understood that that's not my fault. I'm just walking. I'm my regular walk. I don't stomp or anything. So, it could be just the space in between your ceiling and their floor is not all that good or insulated because it could just come through that. Now, there's a difference between stomping and just normal walking. You should be able to hear the difference from downstairs. But that's why I always try to get a top floor because I ain't have to deal with that. Well, I don't have to deal with that on the top floor. So get on the top floor if you can. Request it. Let's go.
Our upstairs neighbors fuck so much and so often and so loudly that I can't even justify going up there and telling them shut the fuck up. It's really a part of everyday routine at this point. I wake up, they're fucking. I go to class and come back, they're fucking. I go to bed, and as I'm trying to sleep, I fall asleep to the rocking noise of their bed. And here's the thing, I could go upstairs and tell them to shut the fuck up. And here's the thing, I kind of did. We have an apartment group chat, and I did mention it multiple times in very, very snarky ways. Exhibit A.
Hold on. Congrats to happy couple in 308. But if you don't shut the F up, holy S, 24/7 for over a week now, it's insane. Get a job, go to class. Now, when you're doing that, are you even like thinking how loud you are in the moment? You know, afterwards you might say, man, maybe we was too loud when we did. But in the moment, are you actually thinking about your neighbors downstairs? You know? So even if she goes and knocks and they have a conversation and they say, you know what? We're sorry. We'll try to be quieter. But when you get in that moment, do you think about, oh, is my downstairs neighbor home? Can they hear me? Like, you don't be thinking about that. So it's hard. That's the noise you probably have to deal with. And yeah.
Exhibit B.
Oh shoot, I missed that. Back up.
Exhibit B.
Interestingly enough, I wasn't aware there was construction happening in 308, but based on the noise, that must be it.
But also at the same time, like if I go up and they actually stop, I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but when they fuck, okay, the rage that fills me is so intense, my vision goes red. But when they're not fucking, I feel empty inside. In a weird sort of way, they remind me that there's others in this world, that the world is just bigger than me. You know, when I'm sitting here struggling with my homework and my exam tomorrow, I know that there's other people having a good time out there. And within 24 hours, I too will be like them. Maybe not fucking, but happy and free.
Why are you whispering? I just want to say, nobody has ever solved anything while yelling. Okay? You find an example. You can't find one. Okay? Nobody has come to a resolution while yelling. It's not until you calm down until you actually get stuff done and figured out. All right, let's go.
My upstairs neighbors are the worst. Your TV does not have to be loud enough that I can hear it in my apartment for you to enjoy your television. Then you're banging on top of it. The shit literally gave me a headache. And I know this is what some of us have to deal with in living in apartments, but it's like, do y'all not just have common courtesy when y'all live in apartment buildings, or do y'all just like to cause all this noise for no reason?
Yeah. Now, the TV thing is probably something I have a problem with, having the TV up too loud. And, you know, I don't notice it while I'm in the room, okay? But if I go to the bathroom and while I'm in the bathroom, I'll be like, dang, my TV loud, you know? And then I go in there and turn it down. But, you know, some people just don't know or don't realize that their TV is loud. Just let them know. Just let them know.
My upstairs neighbor wakes me up early every morning making all type of noise.
Bro, no funny shit. I don't understand my upstairs neighbors. They start to make noise at late at night, and it's just like, shut the fuck up. They start as soon as I'm ready to go to sleep. And my thing is this. Yo, I know it's a lot of y'all upstairs, but if y'all gotta start moving shit around to get your sleeping arrangements together, I don't know. Do that shit in the fucking daytime. Why y'all doing this shit at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night? All day I hear y'all motherfuckers stomping and fucking moving all day. Moving and fucking grooving. It makes no sense why I have to wear earplugs to sleep. Like, I don't think y'all understand, bro. I could deal with somebody, they have to go walk to the kitchen or they drop something, whatever the case is. Yo, it literally sounds like they're dragging a bed or a couch all day, every day. It's like, what can y'all possibly be doing up there, bro? Like, I live above my super, and he tells me all the time he never knows if I'm home because I'm so quiet, bro. The only time he knows if I'm home is because he can smell that, But these motherfuckers upstairs, I mean, it sounds like they having a whole fucking stomp the yard tryout upstairs. Like, as soon as 10, 11 o'clock hit, all you hear is, bro.
Yeah, late noise is disrespectful. Like, you agree to live in an apartment building. That means you agree to respect your neighbors. It's just, especially after 10 o'clock, like we got a problem right there. That's a problem. Let's go.
This morning I woke up and I was like, let me go downstairs and get myself some coffee. And I find this taped next to my door. I have not read it yet, so let's see what it is.
Beware, Karen lives here.
I got her. So I guess we're gonna read it together. All right. So it says, Dear Karen at apartment, whatever. I heard you stopped by my apartment when I was not home. Also received a letter from management. My nephews have been staying with me and they are the zoo animals you were referring to. From now on, I will make sure they wake you up every morning promptly at 5:45. Everyone dislikes you in this building. You are like the Grinch who stole Christmas. Since I am not renewing my lease as management said they won't be doing, I am going to make sure my nephews jump so hard that your ceiling fan is going to come down. Take this to management as well. Your friendly neighbor, XOXO, and she put her name. So, thanks for this letter. I'm going downstairs right now to get my coffee and to drop this off at management. Thank you. But next time, instead of leaving a letter, how about you knock on my door? We could have had a conversation. Next time, just knock on my door.
That's what it's about most of the time, man. It's about having a conversation and being respectful. If we got those two things between us, we should be good. But if those things are non-existent, most of the time it's a problem. It's a problem.
This don't sound crazy, and I pray it don't block my blessings, but I cannot wait until my neighbors get evicted.
Dang. Now that's stomping. That's the difference between walking and stomping. That's stomping that I hear right now. That's ridiculous.
It's 10:49 a.m. They've been up there doing this.
Or maybe they hammering something.
I'm finna call DCFS because why are your kids not in school? And don't ask me how I know that they finna get evicted, but they got court on September 8th, and I pray to God that that's the end of it. This has been going on for far too long. Okay? And God forgive me, you know my heart, but I am at my wit's end. Seriously.
POV, your new upstairs neighbors is loud AF.
What you doing?
I'm building a bed.
Okay.
It's loud.
Yeah, you've been doing that for a while. For days.
What? Days?
Days. Maybe weeks even. And it's always at night. You always work on the bed at night?
No, I be asleep.
No, you don't.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Can you keep it down?
I got you. Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you.
Tell me how my upstairs neighbor just came downstairs to fight me. And I'm trying to change, y'all. Like, I'm literally on a health journey. Like, you ever felt like somebody's trying you in that time where, like, you do not need to be tested right now? So, moral of the story is, I don't know how much kids they got up there, whatever the case might be, but the bitch can't control her kid, right? I've seen it, like, being in the way. However, I don't know who's making the noise, but one day it got so bad, I'm beating in my ceiling. As you can see, there's marks on my ceiling from me beating my ceiling with a broom. So anywho, the husband came downstairs. This was like maybe like 2 months ago or a month and a half ago. The husband came downstairs. He was like, hey, I apologize. Or the boyfriend, whatever, I apologize. My next door neighbor just called me and told me that my kids are bugging. So I said, okay, like, like, I don't, like, like, I'm beating the ceiling and, like, I don't know why your next door neighbor had to tell you that you didn't hear me beating from under you. So you're like, you know what, I apologize to my kids, whatever. I'm like, yo, it's crazy because I've seen you, we said hi to each other. So I feel like, this is a conversation that we can have. So he's like, yeah, no problem, won't happen again, cool. I don't have a problem with music. I live in a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood. So everybody is loud, everybody be making music. I don't give a fuck about that. I be blasting my music too. So I never cared about music. But the unnecessary stomping 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I can't sleep unless y'all sleep, that's where I draw the line, bitch. So me and him, we had a conversation. He went about his business, cool. A week later, same thing. My friends are here. My friends have documented it, blah, 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 when they're here with me. Same thing. So I said, okay. I go upstairs. I knock the door. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, hi, I'm your neighbor downstairs. Can you guys, it's a lot of noise. And can you guys just keep it down? She says, what do you want me to do? I said, oh, my bad. I just left. Like, I just left because I felt like,
You're about to fight.
it was going to come out worse because she kind of set the tone when she said it like that. Like, clearly, I'm not dealing with the husband here. This is Miss Mega Bitch, right? So I said, okay. And I walked my sexy ass away. Nothing else. I didn't say anything. So I called the cops on them one night, which was after the situation when I went upstairs because clearly I feel like I can't speak to you. So I'll just call the upper head, right? The higher ups. I'll call the authorities. So I called them. They came. Girl, why they sitting here? The house shake. Earthquake. Like, the cops feel the same thing that I'm complaining about. They go upstairs to them. They said it wasn't them. Whatever, cool. I spoke to my leasing office already. They said, when you file the police report, get it back to us and we'll send them a notice. I said, okay, no problem. I waited my 3 to 5 days, girl. I think they put me through hell because I called the cops on them and the cops. Girl, they was like juggernauts up there. For them 3 to 5 days for that police report to get ready, I feel like I almost died. Like, they was killing me with noise. Like, it's like, bitch, you want to call the cops? We got something for that ass. I said, damn. Girl, just now, I just got out the shower. I hear boom, boom, boom. I said, who is it? Person doesn't answer. I said, who is it again? She's like, Mia. So I opened the door. I said, hi. She like, you filed a report on my son? I said, I'm not sure who's your son. I have a child, and you follow all the fucking kids in this building, and you gonna file a report on my child? I'm like, ma'am, I do not know who your child is, but I filed a report on y'all. I don't know about, like, anybody in particular, like, She like, oh, bitch, da, da, da. I'm like, girl, I'm not about to argue with you. We're not doing that. You're at my door. Come outside, you bald-headed fat bitch. You, no problem. Listen, it's no problem, but as of recent years, I've changed. Like, I have a job now and I have shit to lose. I have a child. I have a career job. And my rent, I pay my rent by myself. This bitch, you live with a nigga. You don't work. Your bills are being paid for. Me, I go to work every day. Like, you get what I'm saying? So me, I'm not one of the ghetto ones. Like, you don't, me, you are twice my age living in my building. You feel me? When I'm at your age, I'll be owning properties and assets and shit. Like, go fight for Gaza. Go fight for Trump. Go fight for somebody. You go fight war. Go fight people that really want to fight, bitch. I'm trying to make money. And you too damn grown to be coming down here wanting to fight. Then I almost forgot. Why the fuck this bitch brought her 16-year-old child down here? Are you crazy? And whole time, the little shit is just like a little chihuahua. And me, my friend then came out her apartment, everything, because it never gave jump. Like, I know damn near everybody on my floor. It never gave jump. Like, I'm a realtor. I work with people. I've gotten some of these people in this apartment. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It never gave jump. A lot of these people actually fuck with me and I fuck with them. So you bringing your child down here, ain't nobody worried about your kid. Why would you bring your kid in that type of predicament? Because all bets is off once bitches gets touched. It's like, you get what I'm saying? But I understand, like, them American here, bro, like, the way them American here roll, like, me never yet there Jamaica and say mother and daughter fight and them something. They like, people don't do that. I don't know, but child, ain't nobody fighting you. Ain't nobody scared to fight you either. Because if you look at the bitch, she can't beat me. She can't whoop my ass. But what I'm not gonna do is be uncomfortable or feel like I need to watch my back around where I live. Like, you get what I'm saying? Bitch, don't come back to this door no more.
That's the one thing that's probably holding a lot of people back from complaining about their neighbors, because they never know how the neighbor is going to react once you complain. And to have a person live above you and want revenge on you at the same time is sometimes a scary thing. And that's what holds some people back, and they just deal with the noise. But man, if it's disturbing your peace, you have the right to call the police. All right, that's a bar. Part-time detective.
I can hear the girl who lives above me going to pound town at all times of the day. I think she just met this guy because up until a few days ago, it was crickets. And then all of a sudden, last weekend on Saturday night, I'm woken up to this. Maybe this tempo, honestly. But at first I was like, a random banging noise, like I live facing the street in New York, it could be anything. So I focus more and I'm listening, and I literally could hear moaning. And like, you know on Call Her Daddy when they're like, ladies, stop doing too much, like if you're being too loud, like we're gonna shove a sock in your mouth, like it was giving that. In college, I ran into something similar because I shared a wall with one of my roommates, and like every night her bed would be slamming up against my wall. So I used to sleep every night with this big box fan that I would turn on and just point away from me because the white noise drowned it out. And I still have that same fan, so on Saturday night, I got up and plugged it in and turned it on, and it literally didn't drown out the sound of this girl. It's just a bummer because the first 2 years I lived here, I was like, wow, this apartment is noise proof. Little did I know it's just because I had a really quiet upstairs neighbor. And then this girl moves in and I'm like, my God. I had a friend visiting a few weeks ago and we were like, why does it sound like this girl is doing a full gymnastics routine in heels at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning? Like she either wears heels all the time or she's the heaviest footed person ever because every time she walks, my entire apartment shakes. So does anyone have advice for dealing with a loud upstairs neighbor? I feel like there's nothing to really be done.
Shut up! Shut up!
Who's off? Not the Swiffer.
I can't wait for my neighbors to fall through the fucking ceiling. I can't wait. Cause like, what are y'all up there doing? Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Like, if it's not a dog fucking running around barking, it's they big heavy ass feet walking through the place. Like, I am so sick and tired of these folks. I'm gonna call the police.
It don't sound like it's to that point where the police need to be called. Okay. Sometimes you just need to have a conversation with people before and give them an opportunity before you call the police. It don't seem...
Stony, she reached out to me very specifically, wanted to look in that area. So, did the group of ones, are they? No, we gotta make sure. No, but you know how
Okay, that's called the police time. Okay, that's called the police time right there. Good gracious, you couldn't even hear her TV for that noise. It's crazy.
I've never wanted to square up with somebody more than my upstairs neighbors. They moved in 3 days ago. They literally ain't sat down yet. Like, how do you don't feel your fucking feet stomping across the floor? Why are you moving furniture at midnight? Why is your kid running across the floor? Tell him to take his ass to bed. I've had it. In my complex gonna say, if it's after the quiet hours of 10 p.m. and 7 a.m., call the non-emergency police. I'm gonna call the police, alright?
Okay, so I was gonna wait until 5 a.m. to wake up and get my speaker, my Bluetooth speaker, put it at all the way up to the ceiling on the max volume, and wake their asses up. Because if I can't sleep, then they can't sleep. But I changed my mind, and I'm gonna do that shit right now. Because right now, I don't hear no stumping, I don't hear no movement, I don't hear nothing going on. It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m.
2 a.m.?
So I'm about to get my ass up, and I'm about to go do that. Because y'all gonna stop playing with me. I couldn't go to sleep on time, so y'all not going to sleep when y'all feel like y'all going to sleep. Y'all finna hear this. I'm finna get a ass a lullaby. A good and nice lullaby. Watch. I told y'all I'm not fucking playing. Look, I got my chair, and I'm about to put this up there. I just need to find an extension cord.
I'm at a rolling juice, so I can't follow. 16. I'm at a rolling juice, so I can't find a time to get sleep. So I can't get pee. It's your dirty man, and you gonna get some sweet boy. Huzzle, run your shit fast and stop playing with their ass. Period.
DJ Frisco 954. Yo.
It's a PG voice promotion. My head is skinny like 16. I'm at a rolling juice, so I can't find a time to get sleep. So I can't get peace. They ain't hotter than fish streets. You ain't that road like a tin. Do that you was leave, cause they go. I was there when you needed me, but when I needed peace, I couldn't call you. I'm like, yeah. Sound like, yeah. And it's that soldier shit, you know what I'm saying? And I changed my head.
She is having herself a good old time. A good old time.
Sometimes, don't think about that shit. I ain't trying to see no casket, I ain't trying to see no finish. My bitch don't understand me and my family and they feel it. They say I might win a Grammy, fucking Grammy, I need millions. It hurt me that I hurt you, can't believe the way I did. I really thought that we'd be married, move away and have some children. I can't even.
I'm gonna call the police. I thought I was lucky. I thought the neighbors moved. No. So it seems like the daddy took them for a little bit. Daddy, family, somebody. They're back. And they're going stronger than ever. Yay! No sleep. Yay! This kid has been running around. I'm not even being funny. For like 5 minutes straight.
And that's not even about your neighbors at that point. Doesn't that annoy you? That your kid constantly running around the apartment, doesn't that annoy you? I don't. Forget the neighbor below you. That should get on your nerves, and you should put a stop to it for your own well-being. It's just crazy.
And I can tell he's running around in circles. Our living to kitchen ratio is rectangular. So I can tell he's running around like this. I'm so annoyed. I just had to get off the phone with my friend. Like, now I have to go somewhere else. At least till this little until he falls asleep or something. And for all you morons, I live in the apartment. You think I'm gonna let my kids be? Shut up! I've been telling y'all to shut up for months now. Shut up. That is rude. Somebody lives below you.
At the end of the day, it's about being respectful of others. It's about putting yourself in the shoes of other people. Like, man, if I was living below me, how would I feel right now? That's what it's about. Being respectful, and for those of you on the below floor, the bottom floor, have a conversation with the person above you. Just, in the middle of the day, it doesn't have to be when you hear the noise. Just knock on their door and say, hey, the other day or the past few days, I've been trying to sleep and I've been hearing a lot of noise come from up here. I'm just asking that y'all, keep it down so I can be peaceful, or so I can have peace in my home. Just a simple conversation. Now, at that point, if they continue to do it, that's disrespectful at that point. After I've had a quiet, calm conversation with you and you're still allowing this to happen, that's disrespectful. So at that point, you can take it to the leasing office. The leasing office will talk to them. If that doesn't stop it, then it's the police. All right, but they go from 0 to police. No, I don't suggest that. But take the steps and give people the opportunity, because sometimes people literally do not know or do not realize that they're making all this noise above you. They don't. Just, just try to inform them in a nice way, and most people will respect you and keep it down. Like, there's no way that the person above you can make 0 noise. Okay, it is what it is. But to be excessive is different, and like, most people will cut out that excessive noise once you have a conversation with them. But I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you have noisy neighbors upstairs? Are you the noisy neighbor? Let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one.